Just like image formats, not all audio file formats are supported by all browsers. You will want to use common audio file formats for browser compatibility, ensuring the highest probability that your audio file will play. So the most common ones are MP3, WAV, and OGG. So this page lists the audio formats supported by the audio element and their browser supports. Here is some information regarding different types of audio formats and their compression techniques that can help you decide which audio format to choose, audio element and browser compatibility considerations aside. So the first one is that there are three major groups of audio file formats: uncompressed like WAV, lossless compressed like MPEG-4, WMA, lossless, and lossy compressed like this. And also in uncompressed audio file formats, no compression is applied to the audio file. So the memory used for both sound and silence is the same, though silence contains less information or data. And then also in lossless compression, no data is lost, but the file is compressed as silence is designed to take up very little space compared to uncompressed. Lossless compression's compression ratio is approximately 2:1. And then also, lossy compression provides the greatest compression by simplifying the data and removing some audio information, resulting in some loss of quality. It is also the most popular. There are techniques in place to ensure that the parts of sound that are lost have little effect on quality. You can also select a range of compression rates. The larger the rate of compression, the bigger the loss in quality and smaller the file size. The audio format OGG Opus has two parts on it. OGG is a digital container format. It is a specification that describes how different elements of data and metadata work in an audio file. However, it provides no information on how the data is compressed. So a program that opens a container file like OGG might not know how to decode it. Opus, the second part of the audio format, represents the encoding or decoding mechanism for that stream of audio. Opus is a lossy audio coding format. And then lastly, if you have an audio file in one format and wish to convert it to another, there are a lot of software applications available to help you do that. Source element for multiple source files. The source element serves the same purpose as the src attribute in the audio file element. It is used to specify source files for the audio and video elements. Using the source element, you can specify multiple source files. The source tag is self-closing. Therefore, it does not require a closing tag. So let's look at an example. So in our code, we use the source element and specifying its source using the src code attribute. And here we have two source. So if we play this, so here we specify two source files. So the advantage of providing multiple source files in different formats. So here in the first is with WAV format, and the second audio is with MPEG format. And that means that in different formats, if the browser doesn't support the first format, it will try the second source file. So the browser can select from the list based on its file format or codec support. Going back to this example, so Internet Explorer does not support WAV. So if you try to play the file in Internet Explorer, the browser would have tried to play WAV, and it will play and it will fail, and it will then play this second source with the MP3 version instead.